worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.
Hi, Thrifting with Rebecca. It's been a few weeks since I did a video. I'll explain in a minute. But first I'm going to show you some things, okay? I'm going to show you some things I sold this weekend. First, this little guy. Don't mind my laundry everywhere. This Epern and this rooster and this Venetian check vase. The auction I did, the whatnot sale, I had bought this for $2 at a garage sale. I sold it for $100. This I also bought for $2, $35, $2, $18. Don't mind my laundry and everything. I apologize. I also had got this Fairlight, another Bohemian Czech decanter, 18. The Kanawha, 18. The Angel, 16. This little guy here, people fought over because it glowed, but it glowed like the veins of the leaf glowed. That's what glowed. So it was really cool. and I had only put it at like, I don't know, $16 or $18, but they went up to 20 or 35. So the little Viking right there and a couple little more items. Now tonight I'm going to do an auction on these things that I have here. This here I paid $2 for. Fenton handkerchief vase. I've been going to a lot of sales. Okay, so I have a pair of Hull candlesticks. I have a lot of milk glass. This one is an Avon bird on nest. Little mini Avon or Fenton swung vase. A little pink depression glass swung vase. Another Bohemian Czech. Little Fenton heart dish. Little Fenton other dish. This blue vase here is one of my favorites. It's Tiffin and it's fabulous. Couple more henna nests. Okay, no, let me explain it. Let me get settled in it. Okay, so I just been really busy and I haven't had time to make a lot of videos, much less edit them and do all that, because lately I've been doing auctions on Monday nights and Friday nights at 7 o'clock. And it has been steady. Sometimes I'll throw in, a Wednesday or a Saturday, but those are my main 2 days to do. People have told me they like that I have a set schedule because then they don't have to look for my shows. They know it's on Monday and Friday at 7 o'clock. I didn't get to do Friday this week because of an obligation I had, but I did do Saturday, which went great. My sales have been doing really well on whatnot. I have been averaging between $250 to $450 every sale. I mean, as fast as I get things in, they go out. They go back out. It's been very trying because I have to keep going out to get more stuff. And I did one sale like a week ago where I had went and got like 25 items and like 22 of them sold. So I had to go back out again. And garage sale season is coming to a close, so I'm running out of, those kind of sources. I'm going to have to start going out of town to the stores again through the winter, because and that'll be my only sourcing. This year, garage sale season did me so well, and I can't wait for it to start next year again. But yeah, and I just, like, say I do a sale on Monday. Usually Tuesday I will relax and not do anything so that I could do things with my family. Wednesday I got to pack up the order. Thursday I got to set up the sale for Friday and get those other packages out. Friday I do the sale and I start again through the weekend, and then Saturday during the day. And in the meantime of all that, I have to be going and getting stuff. So it's been really hectic, but really successful. I'm working towards a goal to eventually go full time and I need my income to overtake the income that I make at my full-time job, and I am getting close to that. But I told my boss I would stick it out to the end with him, so he's older, and I will. I do love my job. It frustrates me a lot sometimes, but I will stay there until it closes. Just because he's older, and when he retires, which I don't know how long that'll be from now, but I can't. The kid that's gonna take over, I can't work for him, so I want to make sure I can go on my own and go full time at this job because it's my favorite job. So yeah, and my auctions have been lasting about 2 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours every time. Some days there's people on that are my regulars that they come in, and then a lot of times it's just new people, and that's okay. I mean, it's great. So there's a spider. There's another thing that my husband and I have been doing. I started selling marbles. I started finding marbles all the time, and I started giving them a shot, and they have been selling so well for me. Vintage marbles or regular marbles. At first I was just putting them in a little plastic bowl and putting them up, and they would sell. But then like 2 or 3 lots that were taking forever to sell, I decided we put into a jar with fairy lights just to see, and they sold immediately. Both jars. We did 2 jars, and then we were like, oh well, okay. They light them up, and it makes a whole big difference. So those sold on whatnot, and then we went and created 2 more. After it, I already sold about 8 lots before I started lighting them up. So we went and bought. I found more marbles. I had just been collecting them because I didn't know what to do with them, but I kept finding them, so I took them. But anyway, we put some in another, but one of those ball mason jars, and then in an apothecary jar, and we lit up the mason jar, but not the apothecary jar because we only had 1 light. We gotta find fairy lights, and yeah, I posted them, and within a half hour, I posted them on Facebook Marketplace and eBay, and then they were also going to be in a whatnot sale. But before I even got to the whatnot sale, in like an hour after I posted them for $35 each. And somebody was like, we want them both. And they came the next day to come get them. So now, now that I know the potential of marbles, I have been getting more of them. And I got this whole big bowl right here. But these ones are green and blue and iridescent. And but I bought some on eBay, some vintage ones. So I have 3 lots of marbles coming. 1 is already in a mason jar, so that'll, and then 1 are vintage marbles, and then another lot of those kind of marbles, like the tiger eye marbles. So what I do is I mix them all, and then we divide them into the jars. So that, and with the fairy lights. So, I have to take into account the investment of the jars, of the fairy lights, of the marbles when I charge for them. But, I did find jars and stuff for a couple dollars from some people. So I got to go pick those up. And this lady had a lot of fairy lights. I'm hoping she's going to respond today. I made an offer on her fairy lights. She had them for there was 35 of them for $22. So I'm hoping she'll respond to my offer, and I can go get those. Otherwise, I'm just going to order them off Amazon, and it's fine too. So what I'm trying to do is invest into now also doing marbles because they have been selling so well for us. The task is finding the marbles. Surprisingly, you can get a lot of marbles on eBay for not a lot of money. So, and I think it was people liked how we lit them up That's what it was. It was when I was just putting them in the bowls. They were selling, but they were only selling for like $14, $15, maybe. Now, when we lit them up, it changed everything. People wanted them right away, and because it was already a set decor piece, marbles in a jar with lights. They didn't have to do anything. They just had to get them. And so, that was great. And so besides glass, I am also doing marbles, many as I can. And then, I got this bowl. I went to the estate sale this weekend. I got this bowl full of Millefiori candies. They're pretty cool. And I have to divide them up because I'm not going to sell them like this. I'm going to sell them in lots and whatnot. Millefiori that pattern usually does well for me. So I have to divide them up and then try and figure out what I want to charge for each lot of candies. And we'll go from there. A lot of people like candy, much less these Millefiori ones, because they're fantastic. And so it was pouring rain this morning. It's crazy. So I went to an estate sale. I was going to an estate sale in a town called Hampshire, Illinois. Me and my son were. And on the way there, we passed a sign that said estate sale. It was not the one we were going to, and we were really early. So I was like, let's go check it out. So, because that sign said that estate sale started right around the time we were passing it. So we went, and it was like out in the country, in this country road. And I found it, and when you pulled in, it was just like these two tables under a tent. It was glass and a lot of glassware, like, wine glasses, stuff like that. And then one of the tables was covered up with black plastic. So I waited because there was nobody around. So I just was looking at the stuff, waiting for somebody to come. And the man, he finally came out of the house because the estate sale said it started at 9, and it was like 9:15 by then, and I was standing out there by myself. But he finally comes out, and he was super nice. And he opens, next to the tent is a big old barn. He opens up the barn, and it was like 10 tables of glass, and Christmas and Easter and Halloween. I mean, it was everywhere. And I was the first one there. So he said what they were doing was they had these moving boxes, and they were brand new boxes. And he said, you fill a box, $25, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I was like, I'm telling you, I pack glass a lot, and I will get a lot in that sucker. I will get a lot in that box if you let me go for $25. And he was like, that's the deal. Pack what you can. And I must have got 25 or 30 items in that box. I made my way out. A bunch of Fenton, a bunch of just other random glass pieces. It was great. Then we left there, and we went to the estate sale in Hampshire, which wasn't much further from where we were. It was only like 5 minutes. And this estate sale, there were so many people, but there was so much clown things. There was a lot of clown stuff. It was weird. It was strange. And but they had some stuff, and I was able to find that's where I found these candies, and I found another 2 lots of marbles there. And then I found the Fenton Bud vase that was in there. A few more items. And that was great. It was fun. We went to that, and then we came back because I had a sale that night. I was going to have a sale, and I had to get ready for that. And so it's weird. I keep hitting these lots of glass, and that never happens to me. I keep coming across these situations where I end up with all this stuff. And it's, when I went on Friday morning, I went to a garage sale. In the pictures of the garage sale, I just saw these candlesticks I wanted in there. She did not show all the stuff she had in the garage. And when I walked in the garage, it was raining, so I was like the first person there. Right there, sitting on the table, was all this milk glass. Right in the middle of it was that Epergne, and then the swung vase, and all the henna nests. It's $2 a piece. That's what she charged. $2 for all of it. It was the craziest thing that, I don't know. things like that just keep happening to me. And this last month has been crazy how much fentanyl I have found in a short amount of time. And I'm sorry, I just haven't been able to make videos. And then sometimes I take them, but then I get so far behind, I can't remember what I got in that video, or when it was that I went there. So now I'm gonna try and keep up and do this again, get going again on my videos and my vlogs, because Whatnot has been doing great for me. And I really encourage you to give it a try. If you got items that you need to sell and move out of the way, it is a great place to do that. I do have a link in my bio section to refer you, that you can click it and get invited and sign up, or get a $15 coupon towards something to buy. But and it also takes you to my Whatnot page, my marketplace. But yeah, I've been doing really well. I'm so happy that I have been. And I hope you come and give it a try, or at least come and watch on Mondays and Fridays and see what it's about. See what I do. See how easy it is to make some extra side hustle money. All right, I got to get going. I got to go to work, and I got to go pick up canning jars for the marbles. So, have a blessed day. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.
Hearts worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.